live on Facebook and we're also live on YouTube at Love 101 FM Jamaica. Sign on, record, roll on. I don't know if it's right. Just ensure that you guys are on the line because right here is fantastico. Oh, yes, a nice in Spanish again. I don't remember. Yeah. Now, as we celebrate Jamaica Day, as you can see me rapping, I have with me inside of Live Highlights, Daindra Harrison. Oh, she is a dynamic force in new media, leveraging her talent as an actress, content creator, and cultural storyteller to authentically represent Jamaican life and heritage across digital platforms. With a combined following of over 320,000 on TikTok and Instagram, and millions of views on viral content, she has emerged as one of the island's most influential digital voices. Her work with the popular Barracks Entertainment YouTube channel, along with collaborations with numerous brands, showcases her ability to seamlessly merge entertainment with measurable marketing impact. Most recently, she received the 2025 Best Social Media Personality of the Year award from Jamaicans.com. In 2024, she was named one of the Observer's top 10 social media personalities and recognized by the Jamaica Cultural Development Commission, JCDC, as a rising star, further cementing her position as a trailblazer in Jamaica's evolving media landscape. She is also the 2024 Miss Kingston and St. Andrew Festival Queen and a recipient of the prestigious Prime Minister's Youth Award for Excellence in New Media. As the founder of Impact, that stands for Ideal Movement in Performing Arts for Change, Daindra uses social media platforms to engage young people, and maybe old people too, but more so young people. Sorry, older folks. It's a meaningful dialogue and promote positive transformation through the arts. Her school tours, community outreach initiatives, including hurricane relief and culturally grounded content, have provided both inspiration and tangible support to countless Jamaicans, particularly within underrepresented communities. So help me welcome everybody. You're going to see her in just a moment. You're going to see her pretty face in just a moment. Help me welcome Daindra. Hello, Daindra.
Hello. Hi.
How's about, man? How are you?
I'm doing lovely, and you?
I'm good. Thank you so much for asking. No, the first question is Daindra, the name Daindra. Your father named Dane and your mother named something?
No. It's nothing like that. Funny enough, my name was an arrow. So my name was actually supposed. Let me say again. I think it was Deandra, and then the doctor, when she gave me the nurse switched the I with the A. And that's how the danger came about. But I guess it was just a blessing. Yeah, it was actually a mistake. Yes, it
Oh,
was.
wow, we did not even know that. All right. No,
Yeah.
Daindra, take us back in time. And by the way, it's a very unique name. Nobody not have that so far. I not hear nobody with that name. All right. Blessings. All right. So take us back in time, Daindra. To life as a child, what did you want to be growing up?
When I was young, I wanted to become a neurosurgeon because I read Ben Carson's book and I was so inspired. This was when I was like in grade 9, 10, thereabout, before I sat my C-sex subjects. And I was like, oh my gosh, I want to become a neurosurgeon. But then I think I was driving with my mom one day and I think it was a dead animal in the middle of the road. And I said, I was so yucked out by blood and them nasty things there. I mean, it's a part of our body. I don't want to call it nasty, but the fact that I'm always people think this is for me. And so that's when I decided that I wanted to get into media.
Oh, okay. Yeah, let's talk about that now. Did you see yourself becoming an actress? You know, you could have act.
I mean, I never planned getting, for instance, into media or becoming an actress. It's just something that happened. I've always been interested in it. I've always pushed myself in the art. I've always done everything to better myself in it, but it wasn't something that I sat and said, okay, when I grow up, I want to be an actress. It just happened, which is why I know this was literally God's ordinance. It just happened.
Oh, okay. No, you're also a content creator. What inspired you to start creating content? You're brave, you know, you're brave, bad because your skits them and them something. I love them. I always enjoy them.
Thank you so much. Well, it
Yeah.
was in COVID, so I've been creating content for a long while. I used to always put up these videos on WhatsApp on my WhatsApp status, and people used to always find it funny. I said, "Danger, I know you're funny," and I took it to heart. But in COVID, when I was at home, doing nothing, having nothing at all to do, I actually started taking it a bit more seriously where I started to put it out, not only on TikTok, but also on Instagram. And if you go way, way, way back on TikTok or on Instagram, you find some old embarrassing videos of me. But what really made me start to do it was because I was at home. I was a bit sad. I wasn't out. I'm a free spirit, so I always have to be out on the road. We're not being locked in from from COVID and the protocols that we had to follow. I just started to create. Yeah, so that's what really made me start content creation.
Okay, now a lot of us, Tina included, that's my producer, we struggle with being consistent. What is your sure proof strategy for, I'm gonna wake up and I'm going to make content and I'm going to post them? And how you come up with the skits and all of them something there?
Listen to me, this consistency thing, it's really, really, really hard sometimes. Let me tell you, in terms of how I remain consistent, I normally have like shoot days, right? So I have days when I say, okay, today is my quote unquote content day. I call them content days. And I say, today I'm going to try and get as much videos out the way on this specific day. Obviously, sometimes it spills over. Obviously, sometimes that day is cancelled. But I try to set apart every week one content day. Even if I miss it, anytime I miss it, I feel guilty. I feel like I'm not know with my life. But I always try to set aside one content day. And that's what helps me to remain consistent. Actually putting in the time to say, okay, this day, these set of hours are specifically for content. And in terms of how I come up with ideas, sometimes the idea them just lick me, just thump me in my head back. So like I'll be sitting down, for example, let's just say that we're here in this interview, right? I'm here talk
Right.
to you, and you say something about trees. I'm gonna say no, that be a bad skin for talk about like some people are argue over the mango palm one tree, and them a talk about which mango them like. So in terms of how the ideas come to me, some of them I actually sit and think about, but the best ideas come to me when I'm not trying to think about it. It just comes to my mind.
Okay. You mentioned
Mm.
that you have shoot days. Do you have
Yes.
editing days as well?
No,
Because,
I don't have editing days and I need a meeting for it. You say you can shoot, Shoot is 50% of the work. I say, yes, I get it. You said this is going to be a good video. And then
yeah.
editing is the other 50%. I don't have editing days. Funny enough, I have to feel inspired to edit. Meaning I have to feel the urge to say, all right, I want to put this out today. Let me see if I can go edit it. You know how much backlog of video I have right now for go edit, my girl? I don't know edit yet.
Oh,
Yeah, I don't
wow.
have editing days. That's a good idea though. I probably should have editing days as well, I guess.
Yeah, shoot their content there that you have to do with
The
editing.
edit, yes.
Yeah, all right. Now, at what point, Danger, did you realize that you were becoming an influential voice online?
I think I realized it a bit late, but I realized it more so coming closer to the point when I received the Prime Minister's Youth Awards last year. And keep in mind, I was doing good prior to that, but it's like when I got the Prime Minister Youth Awards, I was like, okay, Danger, all right, so this real now, this is actually happening. So I think that's when I really realized it.
Do you ever get nervous?
Of course, people. Why I don't know why people always think say I don't get nervous. Not because I'm confident and I have somewhat of a loud, perky personality. I do get nervous. It's not as much as when it was before. Because now this is something that I do very regularly, so it's not. I don't get as nervous as much as I did before. But yes, I do get nervous. I'm natural. I'm human.
So
I'm
when you
human.
get used to get nervous, maybe a bit more frequently earlier, what did you do to calm down the nerves and do what you're supposed to do?
Continue. It's like because I do theater as well, and I do acting right now. I'm in center stages later. I mean, Patrick Bones' latest stage production, which is Boopsy's Homecoming.
Oh
Continue.
yes.
Yes, I am. So, like for instance, when you, as soon as you start the first. So you go on stage. Let's just use the stage as an example. You go on stage. You're nervous. You're backstage. You're wait. You're nervous. You're wait. But you're nervous. You see, as soon as you touch that stage, you see after the first 10 minutes, when the rehearsal and all the work that you've put in comes over, the nerves just go away. So my way in terms of dealing with that nerves is continue. And after a while, you will even forget that you were nervous in the first place. Because you're then
Wow.
now focusing on the performance. Just continue, the nerves will go away.
All right. Now I
Mhm.
want to know which one came first, the acting, the creating. Which one?
The acting. The
The
acting,
acting
the
came.
acting. It was acting that actually somewhat launched me into content creation. When I was in high school, I was a part of the Arden High School Drama Club, and that was what launched me into content creation. So it was the acting that came first for sure.
Okay. Which do you prefer? Well, that'll be hard.
Whoa, which one do I prefer? That is the acting. That is my whole. That is where I started. Me can't just dash our whistle. So it's the acting.
Oh, wonderful. And you said they're working on a project, Boopsy. Well, it's actually in there already in the works because I've seen
Mhm.
it. So you have Boopsy, and you've been a part of another play as well.
I've been a part of multiple plays in the past. I've been a part of Pitchy Patchy. I was a
Oh,
part
okay.
of Curious Case of Time. Yeah, well, yeah. So Boopsy is the latest one.
Okay, nice. Now your content authentically represents Jamaican life. Why is cultural storytelling so important to you? I think the other day I saw you, when Jamaican parents ready to come and you put on one little Jamaican, well, not Jamaican dress, but like a mother dress, like a mother would
Yes,
wear.
yes.
Yes. So why is it, why you chose to, I'm going to highlight Jamaican culture. And, that's where I'm going to do my storytelling from.
All right. So funny enough, when I started, I did not start with Jamaican culture. Um, but then I think it was after a while. I realized it was better to create content from things that I've lived and experienced. And
Yes.
yeah, and so that it comes easier because I've already experienced it. The ideas come easier, the acting comes easier, the putting together of the actual video becomes easier. And so that's why I started it. I decided that okay, you know what, I'm gonna do this Jamaican thing. But in terms of why I specifically decided to focus on Jamaican culture, listen, I don't know the type of person I would be if I wasn't Jamaican. Jamaica is my personality, lady. Like when
Yes.
somebody asks me what's the type of personality they have, their just personality is Jamaica. My expressions, the way I relate to people, the things that I say, my facial reactions, the way I express myself, it is all embedded in the fact that I am Jamaican.
Oh, I love that. No, you've done many, many videos. Many, many videos. Which one of the videos do you think is the most popular? Or I can't say most viral.
The ABCs of Jamaican parenting. I think that's the
Give us
one.
give us a little piece for those who don't know the ABCs.
I don't remember everything, but I can tell you what the context of the video was.
All
A
right.
is for a better lick in the head. B is for B. I forget it, but pretty much what I'm saying as a parent is the beginning of each of those letters. So A is for something, B is for something, C is for something. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Now, what goes into your creative process when it's time for content creation? I know that you said it just comes when you're not really thinking about it, but
Mm-hmm.
what's really the process in
So
detail?
not all the ideas come when I'm not really thinking about it. So three different ways. One, when I'm not really thinking about it, the idea might just come to me from having a regular conversation, talking to somebody and say, no, that would be a good content idea. Two, there are days when I actually sit down and I think about it. For instance, let's just say going back to the consistency argument, let's just say I'm like, oh my gosh, I don't post anything for a while. I sit down, I strategize, I come up with the ideas and say, I need to actually come up with something because I don't post anything for a while. And then the ideas come to me and I think about it. And I come to it. I also have a management team. Sometimes I talk to them and we brainstorm ideas. I will come up with something and I write it down. And three, sometimes I actually use AI. So I would use AI and say, hey, I'm a Jamaican content creator. I create content on Jamaica's culture. Suggest some ideas to me. If you go with the exact ideas that AI give to you, it's going to be extremely boring and flat, but I use it as an inspiration. So he would give me an idea, and I say, I probably don't take it from that direction, but I probably add this to it. So that's how I come
Ah,
up with my content ideas. Yeah.
also use that as a guide
Mm-hmm.
sometimes. All right, nice. No, you received best social media personality of the year in 2025. That was last year. How did it feel, hearing this? You, tell me. Tell me.
Best social media personality of the year award. That's the most recent one from Jamaicans.com, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay, so yeah, I mean it was a beautiful award. I said in my acceptance speech that I did, I mentioned that one of the things that I was really grateful for is the fact that I'm being awarded, because I feel like in the field that I'm in, we don't really get awarded much. You don't really hear you hear probably doctors get awarded, probably nurses get awarded, probably other persons in different professions get awarded a lot. But in the field that I'm in, it's an untraditional path. I don't get awarded for it. So I was really happy that we're being noted now as content creators and as social media influencers in the space. And I felt really grateful. I felt like I was doing something, and I felt like I was being seen.
Beautiful. What about when you got the Prime Minister's Youth Award of for excellence in new media?
Yeah, so as I said, when I got the Prime Minister's Youth Award, for that award, that's when I realized that okay, no, all right, Danger. So you think up a little bit now. So yeah, you actually do something now. Before I was just doing this content thing for fun, but when I got that specific award, I was like, all right, you have to start take it serious now. You think official now, like you get an award from the Prime Minister himself. You see? So that was
Yeah.
my reaction for that. Yes.
Ah, beautiful. Let me just do the time signal. If you're just joining us, we are inside a live and it's 3:17. I'm talking with the talented and beautiful Daindra Harrison. We learned about the history of the name. I mean, it was a
Yes.
mistake, but blessing same way. And she's so full of life, energetic, and charismatic. Now, Daindra, where do you see yourself, future wise in terms of acting, social media, content creator? Where do you see yourself?
Probably like in the next 5 to 10 years or so. I see myself going international. Because I also do MC work as well. I see myself going international, pushing myself to the point where I'm getting international bookings. Hopefully, I can get an Emmy or a Tony or an Oscar one day. That is my ultimate aim. Somebody
Yes.
who I really look up to in the industry is Shirley Ralph. She has Jamaican blood in her. And I was like, if you see the Jamaican like lineage in her and she goes so far with it, I feel like I can do that as well. So ultimately, I see myself doing what I'm doing now, same thing that I'm doing, but on a much larger platform and on a larger scale. I plan to even go further with Impact, which is the philanthropic project that I've started,
Yeah.
impacting more young people in performing arts, making them feel like them can do it, possibly even grants, giving grants to young people who want to go to Edna to pursue this field that I'm in. So it's pretty much doing everything that I'm doing now on a larger scale. And maybe I'll get married and have 5 picnic as well. Who
Oh
knows?
yes, to me, you have the numbers right left. All right. Oh, we're gonna talk about impact impact without the
Impact.
T
Yeah,
in,
yeah.
in just a moment. But boy, danger. Let me just take this moment to get some responses.
Mhm.
Happy, I would love to work with you one day, Danger. You're so talented. Oh, yeah, and that brings me to the point. Is there any person, anybody out there you'd like to collaborate with who you haven't collaborated with already?
Whoa. I think most of the people who I would want to collaborate with are overseas creators or international creators.
Ah,
Yeah.
all
Yeah,
right.
most of them. Yeah, most of them are international creators. In terms of Jamaican content creators, I've partnered with Joe and Kenty before. I've partnered with Prince Pie. A lot of the ones that I've always wanted to partner with, I've already partnered with them. So it's
Oh,
more now. I'm thinking more partner with some international creators, but hopefully one day soon. Let's see.
all right. Yeah, we will see indeed. All right. So we're back to impact. Ideal movement in performing arts for change. You attended Edna?
No, I attended Arden High School and UWI, and I'm currently I did my undergraduate degree at UWI, and I do my master's at UWI right now as well.
In what field? In what area?
Media management. So I did my undergraduate degree in integrated marketing communication, which is
I
IMC, and I
see.
did my
Yes.
master's now in media management at Carmack.
Okay. Daindra, go out herself, man. All right, so how did you start Impact? What inspired it?
All right. So funny enough, what inspired Impact was my Festival Queen journey. So when you're joining Festival Queen, you need to have a philanthropic arm, and you also need to have a project, right? And so initially, when I started Impact, it was because I wanted to get my community service hours up. So I started it before I joined the pageant. I started like a year before I joined the pageant. And then after the pageant, I get like a rough up from some of my friends them, and they were like, Danger, you can't just start it and just fling it down. You need to keep it going. And so I'm continuing now. So I've taken the project outside of the realms of Festival Queen, which I'm happy for the pageant and JCDC for bringing that to our young ladies, and for introducing me to that pageant, for me to start Impact in the first place, because that's how it was birthed. But I've taken it outside of that now. I'm doing an Impact Creators Hub where I meet with young people every 2 weeks, every fortnightly. They create videos and ideas. They come up with ideas and they create videos based on like a specific issue that's affecting our young people. So I've taken it now, not just only focusing on performing arts, but content creation, another one of the things that I love as well.
So for those who are probably listening, they're
I
listening
want
and
to join.
yes,
If they go,
yes.
so they can follow Impact's Instagram page at Impact_Jamaica on Instagram. And as soon as you go on the page, there is going to be a poster there. It is a pinned post, and there's a QR code there. They can just scan that, and just like that, they'll be in the group, they'll be getting the update. So it's very, very easy to join. But of course,
Beautiful.
if they're not participating, I will remove them from the group. But once they've joined, we'll see how them participate, Auntie. Yes.
All right, and in short, for those who missed it, what is the impact about? In short.
All right, so Impact, which is Ideal Movement in Performing Arts for Change, so that's what the IMPAC stands for. It's a performing arts group, or I wouldn't say a performing arts group. It's pretty much a group of young people that come
Mhm.
together. We teach them. We have workshops every 2 weeks from creatives within the space. They learn something about performing arts, and they also have a safe space for themselves as creators to talk to each other, to relate with each other, and they can come and they talk. We talk about problems. We come up with creative ways. So it's pretty much edutainment. Yeah, it's
Aw,
entertainment. It's educational in the sense that they're learning content creation skills, they're learning performing arts tools, and they're also creating content to teach people at the same time.
beautiful. Daindra, what legacy do you hope to leave in Jamaica's media and cultural space? I know you're young now, yes, but you're building a legacy.
Mm-hmm. In terms of the legacy, I mean, I've never been asked that question before, so I'm very happy that you asked that. But in terms of the legacy, I want to leave in Jamaica's cultural space. I want to, and I think the response comes through Impact as well. I don't just want to be remembered as, oh, Danger was so talented. Danger did acting at this movie, and she was so talented, and she did this and she did that. I want to be remembered as the person who brightened somebody's day. So like you're having a bad day and you open Instagram. I see when I'm video them, I just start dead with life. I say, what is life? I say, Mama continue with life, yeah. I want to be remembered as a person who never only thought of herself and pushed herself alone to the forefront, but also created a bunch of young people and helped them along their path, and created the next Miss Lou, created the next Ableva Samuels. I want to be the person where people can look back and say, you know, when I did work with Danger, she did influence me so much. I want to actually genuinely impact people. I think that's the legacy that I want to leave back. So outside of being possibly like a cultural icon in the next few years, which is really my aim, I want to also be somebody who was remembered for helping people as well.
Oh, beautiful. No, you see, you're doing your masters right now. So when you're going,
Mhm.
you're up on the campus, everybody's seeing celebrity. How do you react to that? You know, them stop you every minute.
Say I don't get stopped much because them used to me by now, you know. Them used to be, so I'm a resident advisor on the best hall here on UWI campus, which is the Georgia Lane Hall. Thank you very much.
I don't know about that.
The students, the students, and listen, we're not gonna take you out today. The students, at this point, I think they're very used to me. Of course, you have some people still stop me and talk to me, but I mean, after seeing me so regularly, after a while, they get used to me. It's like, oh, it's Danger. Them say hi, and I say hi back. So after a while, they get used to me.
Okay, all right. Now, finally, we're gonna wrap up this segment. We have another segment to do. It's a game something. Now, what is one change you would like to see in Jamaica, Danger?
Well, one change I would like to see in Jamaica, I feel like I want to see people investing in our young people some more. I've been on school tours. I've been to Haile Selassie. I've been to a lot of the different schools within the inner city communities, and some of our young people they're not getting that exposure. And sometimes I believe like as a young person, sometimes all you need is somebody to push you. And a lot of our young people don't have anybody pushing them. I remember me, I'm so happy about the fact that I went to Arden. And I'm happy about the fact that I had a specific type of friend at Arden. I had a group of friends that were pushing me, a group of friends that actually wanted to go somewhere. And because I saw them going somewhere, I wanted that for myself as well. And a lot of our young people right now in specific some high schools and inner city communities, they don't have that. They don't them wake up, them see them mother was the type of person where them come out of school when them are 19, when them when them are 16, when them get pregnant. Their sister is the same story, their brother is the same story. They don't have a push, they don't have somebody to push them. And so one change that I would want to see in Jamaica is just like an organization or a team or I don't know, just something that is created to push our young people to actually make them want to be more, to come out of the situation that they may be in.
Ah, beautiful. That's well said, well said. All right, it is now time for our game. Where's Tina? Tina, you're gonna keep. All right, it's fine. Tina is my producer. So this
You don't
one is
have
called.
paid about.
Man, I tell you, Daindra. All right, so this one is called Jamaican General Knowledge Trivia,
Oh
and it's
gosh. Let's hope I remember.
be sorry for you. Don't be very sorry for you. It's a speed challenge, Daindra. For
Okay.
your 5 seconds. I not too much. 3 seconds. Bring it down.
All
All
right.
right. Starting off hard and strong. When did Christopher Columbus land in Jamaica?
Oh my gosh. Gosh.
And time.
1800s.
No, 1494.
I knew it. Yes.
When did Jamaica gain independence from England?
1962.
Correct. Well, August 6th. I leave off that, but you know,
Sorry, yeah.
it's
August 6, 1962. Yeah.
all right. What is the capital of Jamaica?
Kingston.
Too easy. What is the highest peak in Jamaica?
Repeat that. The highest. Blue Mountain.
Correct. What was the famous pirate port destroyed by an earthquake?
Port
In
Royal.
correct. How many parishes are there in Jamaica?
14.
Good.
Hopefully
What is
soon 15 when Portmore. Oh, anyway, continue. Continue. Sorry about that. Continue.
what is the national bird of Jamaica?
The national bird. Oh my
Yes.
God. Danger
One,
what?
two,
The
three.
mockingbird.
Time. The who?
Why do I know? I know this.
We get
Is it the
mockingbird.
mockingbird?
No, we get mockingbird from Daedra. It's hummingbird or doctor
Stop!
bird.
How am I get that wrong?
I know, right? Now,
What's that
which
the wrong
parish
way?
is known as the bread basket of Jamaica?
Saint Elizabeth.
You take more than 3 seconds to answer that one there, no.
Right.
And final question. How many years of independence will Jamaica be celebrating this year?
64.
Wonderful. Congratulations.
No, congratulations, me. I forget the little bird.
All right.
I feel so bad about myself.
Don't feel no
Tell me
bad.
congratulations. Sure. I feel so bad.
Congratulations. We learned something. I never know what a 1494. We never mad yet. We talk about us
I
about.
can't believe me never get a bird.
We have a bonus question. How many heroes do we have in Jamaica?
We have 8 national heroes.
8?
We get that wrong?
What the 8th one? Are you?
No, sir.
You know,
I'm
sir.
wrong and strong, you know.
I got very strong. Danger.
And guys, no shame.
It's okay.
I can't believe me just say we have 8 national heroes.
No, man, maybe because you see it in the future and you see yourself
No.
there.
I'm gonna wrap this up. I feel so bad.
Or maybe you added Bob Marley or Miss Lou. I don't know. Anyway, that is it. Laverne Addison says, I just love to see this young lady in her performances. Bless up yourself, she says. Uh, thank you so much. I should ask one next question, but you know, I know you have
I
places to go
feel
and
so bad.
do one little, two little, three little something.
A tree. But
It's
okay.
fine. It's fine. It's okay. Yeah. Thank
Yeah.
you. How can we follow you on Instagram and TikTok and social?
So it's my full name. You can follow me anywhere. I'm a full name. It's Daindra Harrison. Daindra Harrison.
Oh, wonderful. Thank you. It's 3:30 on the Sound of Love 101. Take care, Daindra.
Bye bye. Great talking to
Uh,
you.
Same here. Blessings. Oh, that was nice. Yeah, man, that was nice. Jamaica Day. Do we have another fun fact about Jamaica? Tina, I need another fun fact, please and thank you. Hey, this is Love 101 FM, the family station. Thank you so much for listening and watching Alive Highlights.